Hey guys, today we're going to show you a warm-up for pickleball. I'm Jake here with Essential Motion Spine and Sport. I'm going to show you a couple moves here. We're going to start off with some shoulder circles. So you can keep your racket in your hand. You're just going to kind of rotate through, come under first. You can switch hands with the racket each time. And we just need to get about, 10 to 15 circles on each side. But let's swap it. Let's make sure we go both ways because we're going to be using the shoulders both ways for underhands and overhands as we're playing pickleball. And let's come to the next movement here. If you follow me around, we're going to come over to the wall over here. And this one's going to be more for opening our upper back up. So we're going to start on the wall like this. You can just sit facing one way. And you're going to slide your arm all the way up and around until you're almost flat to the other side. So I'll repeat that facing you. You'll come up against the wall here. And you'll rotate all the way through, really feeling that in the shoulder and in the upper back. And again, 3 to 5 times on these is all you need to do. Next one, we're going to focus on purely making some movement in the upper back here. So you're going to take your elbows up against the wall, and you can just place them there and kind of sink into the wall, breathe out, and lean in. If you feel stiff in that direction, you can also get your elbows up against the wall, and you can kind of walk yourself up the wall until you feel that stretch right through the mid-back. This is going to help open us up and prevent shoulder injuries. We're going to transfer you over to Chris here, and he's going to show you a couple more.
All right, how's everybody doing? Chris here, EHS Physical Therapy Chiropractic. Now, Jake showed you a lot of stuff for the upper extremities. We went from top down. So now we need to get into the lower extremities, the legs, the hips. You need to be able to move, obviously, laterally and forward and backwards, and we spend a lot of time kind of flexed when we do our pickleball movements. So it's important that we get the hips and the lower back moved, warmed up and mobile. So the first one I want to do is a hip airplane. We'll come against the wall because I want you to feel stable. I want you to feel like you're not going to fall over and you've got some good, mobility here, okay? So when you start this way, then bring that hip kind of out. So when you bend the knee, all in one motion, we're going to come back and around and across your body this way, and then come back. So you bend the knee to 90. You kick that heel back across your body. I really feel it in my rib cage through here. And I really feel it in my glutes and my hip. So we'll want to do both sides of that. We're going to come back across this way now. Hip airplane that way. And this is a good dynamic movement. We don't stretch statically anymore. That has gone by the way of the dinosaurs. Now we work on dynamic mobility to get the muscles and the joints warmed up and moving, okay? So get about 5, 6 on each side. The next one we want to do is kind of a mummy walk to a deadlift. So we want to make sure that the hips are mobile. We want to kick up, and then we're going to a deadlift. So I'm going to kick up and then come down this way. Then I'm going to kick up with the next leg. Kick up, and then when I plant that, now I'm going to hinge from the hips and bend forward this way. Okay, so I'll let you look at it from the side what it looks like. When I kick up and I plant my leg, I'm not bending from the waist. I'm keeping this straight. I'm hinging from my hip. So I come this way into that. Well, I got in the wall there, in the way. Try it again. So we come down like that and then back up. So I'm going to come right at you again. We're going to go to get the hamstring dynamically stretched out. Okay, we're going to activate hamstring and then hamstring. Okay, up and then down. All right, that's that mummy to a single leg deadlift. All right, that's the next one. Go down and back, probably on the pickleball court. If you go down to the net and back, that's a good start with that one. The last one for the hips and lower extremities and low back is we'll just get some lumbar motion into all directions, some circles and some extension. Because, like I said, the fact that we play a lot of times forward when we're moving, getting the low balls, a lot of flexion. I want to make sure we get kind of some circles. So you can go counterclockwise, you can go clockwise. What you get is you get some lumbar extension through here, and you get a little bit of like hip opening and closing as you go around to the side. So I'd go probably a few times each direction, clockwise, counterclockwise. And at the end, just work purely on just hip extension and lumbar extension going this way, just to counteract all of the amount of motion that we're going to be doing in pickleball being forward. Okay, so all of that. So Jake showed you the circles for the upper, all right, some thoracic kind of rainbows across the, remember how he went this way and he went all the way across the wall to get some rotation in, some thoracic, and then I just showed you 3 hip, lower back, lower extremity movements. And after you get through all 6 of those, you should be ready to dominate in pickleball. I mean, you go out there, just smash them. All right, guys.